Good morning. Welcome to Midland, Texas. Game 2 of the 5A Division II Bi-District Championship between the Lubbock Monterey Lady Plainsmen and the Abilene Cooper Lady Cougars. Greg Knuckles, Randy Cluck, glad you're with us on AISD Live. Cooper lost a heartbreaker last night in Game 1, 7-5. They led 5-2 in the 6th inning. And Coach Hawthorne told me this morning that one couple of errors cost them the game. And so they're going to try to rebound to grab 2 today from the Lady Plainsmen. Monterey comes in with a record of 26-4-1. Co-champs out of District 3 5A. Coach Brian Cook in his 14th season is doing a great job with the plan. They've won 11 in a row coming into this game too. For the last loss for the Lady Plainsmen was on March 14th when they lost 11-9 to Amarillo High. Cooper comes in 12-13, 3-5, finished 4th in District 4 5A. Coach Dottie Hawthorne in her first year has done a great job with the Cooper Cougars coming from Pampa. And the winner of this series will play the El Paso El Dorado in the area round, who beat El Paso Chapin Thursday and Friday. And other teams in the district, Abilene High, the district champion in Cooper's District 3 5A, swept Amarillo High 3-1, 6-2 in their bi-district series up at Lubbock Cooper Thursday and Friday. Now they will play El Paso Americas Game 1 Thursday night in Pecos at 7 o'clock, and Game 2 will be at noon in Pecos. And the Wiley Lady Bulldogs, who finished 2nd in this district, beat Lubbock High 11-0 in Game 1. So glad you're with us this afternoon or this morning. If Cooper can force a third game, it'll be 30 minutes after the conclusion of Game 2. But right now, the lineups are being introduced for the Monterey.
Leading off and playing center field, number 1, Michaela Perez.
The Monterey Lady Plainsmen leading off
Batting second, playing
is the left fielder, number 1,
3,
Michaela Perez. Batting second, the shortstop, number 3, Natalie Olivares. Batting third, the catcher, number 8, Jaden Smith. Batting cleanup, first baseman, number 22, Sabrina Macbeth. Batting fifth is the left fielder, number 9,
Batting fifth, playing right
Serena
field,
Fernandez. Selena Fernandez, excuse me. Batting sixth, playing third base, Ali Vaquera. Batting seventh, the designated player, number 7, Wiley Massey.
Number 5, Wiley Massey.
Batting eighth, the second baseman, number 21, Kylie Newman. And batting ninth, the left fielder, number 7, number 12, Riley Mize. And the flex player, the pitcher, is number 16, Jade.
And in the flex position, the pitcher, number 16, Jade Calantas.
Calantas pitching for the Monterey Lady Plainsmen.
The Plainsmen are led by head coach Brian Kronk. And now let's introduce the home team for today's matchup for Abilene Cooper.
And Abilene Cooper's a home team.
Cougars. Number 9, Kaylee Rivas. Number 11, Avery Cummins.
Cooper will be wearing their home white
Number 13,
pinstripe, white with blue pinstripes with Cooper across the chest, outlined in red. Cougs on the back with the numbers.
Number 7, Abigail Castro. Batting second, pitching, number 10, Peyton Ellis.
And Monterey will be wearing all red with Monterey in powder blue, outlined in white.
Third base, number 8,
with Monterey across the chest, and they're wearing the powder blue
Batting
red socks.
fourth, playing left field, number 4, Natalie Kuhn.
And so the lineup for the Lady Cougs being introduced right now.
Riley Hawthorne.
And once these lineups have been introduced and we're going to have the national anthem, we'll get ready for Game 2. Glad you're with us here at Midland Lee at Gene Smith Field on the campus of Midland Lee High School. It's an all-turf field. Got a pretty good high fence all the way around.
Number 14, Gracie Franklin.
There's no parameters, no dimensions on it, but it's a pretty high fence.
Shortstop, number 1, Abby Alvarado.
And
in the flex
Coach
position,
Hawthorne, assisted by her husband.
Number 3, Ariana Diaz.
Talking about them, they said they let that game get away last night. They had it won.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please join us
and now we're gonna celebrate
America and those who
our
protect
national
our
anthem
freedom with the playing of our national anthem.
That was our national anthem, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's play ball.
We're getting ready for the game 2 of the Class 5A Division II Bi-District Championship Series. Glad you're with us here at Gene Smith Field on the campus of Midland Legacy, which will be Midland Lee next year. And I'm going to go ahead and give you the defensive setup for the Cougars. In center field is going to be Abigail Castro. Left field is Natalie Kuhn. In right field, it's going to be Adriana Diaz. Pitching is Peyton Ellis. Catching is Riley Hawthorne. Second base, Ellie Ruiz. Noah Kuhn at first. Abby Alvarado at short. And Jordan Ochoa at third. Defensive lineman for the Lady Cougars. The batting lineup for the Monterey Lady Plainsmen. Leading off is number 1, Michaela Perez. Batting second, Natalie Olivares. Batting third is Jaden Smith. Batting fourth, Sabrina Macbeth. Batting fifth is Selena Fernandez. Batting fourth, Ali Vaquera. Batting seventh, Wally Massey. Batting eighth, Riley Newman. Batting ninth, Riley Mize. And the flex player on the mound, Jade Galantes on the mound for the Lady Plainsmen. So Perez, Olivares, and Smith to lead off for Monterey here in the top of the first. Glad you're with us on AISD Live. Huddled at the mound. Scheduled for 7 here. Perez, the senior left fielder for the Lady Plainsmen. She's a left-hander.
Leading off is number 1, Michaela Perez.
And we're getting ready for ball here. In Midland. Glad you're with us. Ellis on the mound. He's getting the signals from Coach Hawthorne. All right, here we go. Ready for baseball, or softball, excuse me, here in Midland. That's going to be down for ball 1. One ball and no strikes. There's a ball hit to short. It's going to be over to first for out number 1. So Alvarado to Kuhn for out number 1. 6-3 for keeping score at home.
Number 3, Natalie Olivares.
It's going to bring up the shortstop, number 3, Natalie Olivares, the freshman. Right-hander in the box, facing Peyton Ellis. Ellis, who pitched a gem yesterday in the losing effort to lose game 1, 7-5. There's a ball hit foul. So no balls in the strike to Olivares. Beautiful day here in Midland. Winds out of the south-southwest, probably blowing 15 gusting to 25. It's already warming up out here. I'll tell you right now, I had to put some sunscreen on. There's a swing foul tip, 0-2. So pitchers count for Ellis at 0-2. And I was talking to Coach Hawthorne this morning and some of the Lady Cougars, and they got a little chip on their shoulder. Thought they should have won game 1 yesterday. Made a couple of errors and cost them the game, so they're ready to play today. Woo, just missed for ball 1. One ball and 2 strikes to Olivares with Smith on deck. Gonna be high for ball 2, 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Olivares. Crowd still filing in from Abilene and Lubbock. High fly ball. Gonna be in the left fielder. The left fielder's gonna be underneath it. That's gonna be Kuhn for out number 2. And that's gonna bring up the catcher, number 8, Jaden Smith. Smith, the right-handed batter for the Plainsmen. So nobody on.
Jaden Smith.
Nobody on and 2 outs. Top of the first. Glad you're with us this afternoon this morning on AISD Live. Ellis looking at the signals, and here comes the pitch. It's in the turf for ball 1. One ball and no strikes to Smith. Smith with Macbeth on deck. It's in there for strike 1. Good pitch. So 1 ball and 1 strike to Smith. Just outside for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Ellis steps in. Smith steps in to face Ellis. Here's the pitch. Fouled toward the Cooper dugout for strike 2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. And 2 outs here in the top of the first. It's in the turf for ball 3. So full count to Smith, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Ellis getting the signals from Coach Hawthorne in the dugout. Here's the payoff pitch. There's a ball hit foul off the fence in front of the Cooper dugout. Still full count. Alvarado, the shortstop, coming over to encourage Ellis. Here's the pitch. Boy, just outside for ball 4. So Smith walks. And that's going to bring up the first baseman, the freshman, number 22.
Number 22, Sabrina Macbeth.
Sabrina Macbeth steps in, the left-hander. So 1 on and 2 out here in the top of the first. No score if you're just joining us here from Midland Legacy, at Gene Smith Field. The field's actually across the street from the Legacy campus, but it's all tied into one. Here comes the pitch from Ellis. Just outside for ball one. So 1 ball and no strikes. Here comes the pitch. That's in there for strike 1. So 1-1 to Macbeth with Fernandez on deck. Just outside for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Catcher Hawthorne looking at her. Her mom is the head coach, looking down at her mom for the signals. Here's the pitch. Ball hit high. That ball was gone, but it was foul. So the Lady Cougs catch a break there. If that ball would have stayed fair, that'd have been a 2-run bomb. But she got all of that. So time is called by catcher Hawthorne. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that ball was just fouled down the right field line. And that was straight into the wind as well. So Macbeth obviously with some power. Smith's at first, Macbeth's the one that hit the ball that foul. But she's got some power from the left side. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Man, that just outside, that just missed. So full count to Macbeth. And back-to-back full counts for Peyton Ellis. So full count here. Here comes the payoff pitch. And there's a ball going to be hit into right field for a base hit. And Smith will come around second. And now Macbeth will go to second. Smith goes to third on the single to right field. And the Lady Plainsmen have 2 on and 2 out here in the top of the first. So Macbeth into the right field.
Number 9, Selena Fernandez.
And the right field Diaz threw it in. And that's going to bring up Selena Fernandez, the left fielder. Number 9. So 2 on, 2 out here, top of the first. And there's a little infield fly going to be hit to Ellis. And Ellis gets out of that. For out number 3. But the Plainsmen get no runs on 2 hits or 2 left on base. We played half inning. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Lady Cougar softball on ASD Live. Will this stay cool in my bag? Okay. Welcome back to Gene Smith Field here on the campus of Legacy High School. Plainsmen get no runs and actually had 1 hit and 2 left on in the top of the first. And now the batting order for Coach Hawthorne's Lady Cougars. Leading off will be the left fielder, number 7, Abigail Castro batting second, the pitcher, number 10, Peyton Ellis. Batting third is the third baseman, Jordan Ochoa, number 8. Batting fourth in the cleanup spot, number 4, Natalie Kuhn, the left fielder. Batting fifth, the catcher, Riley Hawthorne, number 2.
Number 7, Abigail Castro.
Batting 6, Ellie Ruiz, the second baseman, number 12. Batting 7th, number 17, Noah Kuhn, the first baseman. Batting 8th, Gracie Franklin, the designated player, number 14. And batting 9th and shortstop, number 1, Albie Alvarado. Here's the pitch. And there's a ball hit right up the middle for a base hit to lead off for the Cougs. So lead off hit for Castro. Cougs feel like they let one slip away yesterday.
Number 10, Peyton Ellis.
And they said they had a chip on their shoulder this morning. We're going to see if they can get off to a fast start. It's what Coach Hawthorne wanted. So Peyton Ellis, the pitcher, steps in now. That's outside for ball 1. Jade Salantis, the pitcher on the mound for the Plainsmen. Will be high for ball 2. So 2-0. Coach Hawthorne at third, coach, and her husband, Coach Hawthorne, at first, coaching first base. 2-0 to Ellis. There's a ball, a little dribbler hit the second. Nice play by the second baseman. Newman to Macbeth for out number 1. Castro will go to second. So 1 out, and that's going to bring up the third baseman, number 8, Jordan Ochoa.
Jaden Ochoa.
Ochoa, the right-handed batter. Cooper would like to get that run in right there at second base. Ochoa with Kuhn on deck. Here comes the pitch from Salantis. Swing and a miss, strike 1. So no balls and a strike. Coach Cronk over there calling out the signals to the pitcher. Pop fly right behind us for strike 2. So no balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, 1 on here in the bottom of the first. No score. If you're just joining us here from Midland, game 2 of this Class 5A Division II by-district championship. So Salantis looking at Coach Cronk in the dugout for the signal. Ochoa steps in for Cooper. That's down in the dirt for ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes. So 1 ball and 2 strikes to Ochoa. There's a fly, infield fly. And she drops it. So that's going to be an error on Newman. So Ochoa reaches on the error. She drops a fly ball.
Natalie Kuhn.
And that's going to bring up the left fielder, number 4, Natalie Kuhn. Kuhn steps in. So 2 on, 1 out here, bottom of the first. And there's a ball hit, hammered to left field. And that ball is gone. Bang! And the Lady Cougs lead 3-0. Wow, what a shot from Natalie Kuhn. So the Cougs explode here in the bottom of the first for 3 and lead 3-0. And this is exactly what Coach Hawthorne talked about to me before the game, that these girls have a chip on their shoulder. They thought they should have won game 1 yesterday, and they have come out swinging the bat here in the bottom of the first. And that's going to bring up
Next up, number 2, Riley Hawthorne.
That's going to bring up the catcher, number 2, Riley Hawthorne. Coach Dottie Hawthorne's daughter steps in. So Hawthorne steps in. That's in there for strike one. No balls and a strike. What a shot from Madeline Kuhn. Here comes the pitch. That's low for ball one, 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike to Hawthorne. Cougs lead 3-0, bottom of the first, on the big 3-run bomb from Kuhn. Ball in infield fly for out number 2. So 2 outs, and that's going to bring up the second baseman, number 12, Ella Ruiz. Ruiz steps in, the right-hander for Coach Hawthorne.
Number 12, Ella Ruiz.
If the Cougs win and force a game 3, it'll be 30 minutes after the conclusion of this game. Here comes the pitch. And there's a ball hitting the left field, just foul. If you're just joining us, Castro led off with a single. Peyton Ellis grounded out. Ochoa singled. And then Kuhn with a 3-run bomb to left field. And Hawthorne flew out to the third baseman. So 3-0 Cougs. No balls and a strike to Ruiz with Kuhn on deck. Ball one, 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike to Ruiz. Ruiz in plate, right-handed side. That's in there for strike 2. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 outs here, bottom of the first. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So Ruiz strikes out for out number 3, but not before the Cougs get 3 runs on 3 hits. There's nobody left on base. We've played 1 from Midland. It's the Lady Cougs 3, Plainsmen nothing. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Lady Cougar softball on AISD Live.
Go, Allie, watch that outside.
Welcome back to Midland, top of the second, leading off for the Plainsmen will be the third baseman, Ali Vaquera. The designated player, Wiley Massey, and then Riley Newman. 6, 7, 8 for Coach Cronk's Plainsmen. They trail 3-0 here in the top of the second.
Leading off, number 4, Ali Vaquera.
So exactly the start Coach Hawthorne wanted to get off to this morning here in Midland. Game 2 of this Division II by-district championship. And Peyton Ellis on the mound for the Lady Cougars. That's inside ball 1.
Stop, Allie.
Plainsmen ranked number 15 in the state in the last poll I saw. Here comes the pitch. There's a ball hit hard to third. Nice play. 5-3 for out number 1. So Choa to Kuhn there for out number 1. That's going to bring up the designated player, number 5, Wiley Massey.
Number 5, Wiley Massey.
Massey, the senior, steps in. Massey with Newman on deck. It's in there for strike 1. It's outside for ball one, 1-1. It's almost 90 degrees here in Midland. Winds out of the south-southwest, 15 gusting to 25. Blowing in from right field. That's down low for ball two. 2 balls and a strike. Two and one to Massey. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Good pitch from Ellis. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out here in the top of the second inning. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So that's the second out of the inning, and that's going to bring up the second baseman, number 21, Riley Newman. Newman, the junior. So 2 out, nobody on here.
Kylie Newman.
Ellis steps on the rubber. Here's the pitch. It's inside for ball 1. There's an infield fly right to Ellis to retire the side. A quick 3 up, 3 down. Go the Plainsmen in the top of the second. No runs, no hits, nobody left on. We've played 1.5. 3-0 Lady Cougs. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Lady Cougar softball on ASD Live. Welcome back to Midland. Bottom of the second inning, Lady Cougs lead 3-0. Leading off for Cooper will be the first baseman, Noah Kuhn. Designated player, Gracie Franklin, and then Abby Alvarado, shortstop. 7, 8, and 9 for the Cougs. They lead 3-0 on the big 3-run homer from Madeline Kuhn in the bottom of the first. Glad you're with us on ASD Live. Cooper trying to even this series at 1 game and go to a game 3. They lost game 1, 7-5 last night.
Number 17, Noah Kuhn.
So Noah, the sister of Madeline, steps in for Cooper. There's a ball hit hard off the third into left field, and that's going to be extra bases. Nope, they're going to hold her up. So a leadoff single for Kuhn. And just like in the bottom of the first, led off with a single. That's going to bring up the designated player, number 14, Gracie Franklin.
Number 14, Gracie Franklin.
Franklin steps in now with Alvarado on deck. Ball hit foul, out of play. So the Cougs have come out swinging here in the first 2 innings. Oh and 1. Salantas looking at the signals from Coach Cronk. Here's the pitch. Foul tip back for 0-2. So no balls and 2 strikes.
You ready, Allie?
Swing and a miss for strike 3. So the second strikeout for Salantas for out number 1, and that's going to bring up the shortstop, number 1, Abby Alvarado, the left-hander. Alvarado then back to the top for the Lady Cougs here. 1 on and 1 out, bottom of the second inning. Glad you're with us here in Midland. Legacy High School, Gene Smith Field. And there's a bunt. It's going to be caught. It's going to be caught for out number 2.
Good job. That's it. Good work.
It's a nice play by Ali Vaquera at third base for the Lady Plainsmen. We're back to the top. Abigail Castro. She singled in the 4th.
Abigail Castro.
She singled in the 1st. She's 1 for 1. So 1 on, 2 out here in the bottom of the second inning. But nice play by Vaquera at third base. That's low for ball 1. Castro 1 for 1. Singled and scored in the first inning. There's a ball. That's going to drop into center field for a base hit. So Castro with back-to-back hits this morning. And now that's going to bring up the pitcher, Peyton Ellis. Ellis grounded out back in the 1st. She's 0 for 1. 2 on and 2 out for the Cougs here. And Coach Hawthorne would like to get these runs in. So Ellis steps in. 2 on and 2 out. Ball fouled, out of play for strike 1. Greg Knuckles, Randy Cluck, me and Randy putting on that sunscreen. The sun is beating down on us right now. We're in the stands on the visitor side. Ball hit out of play again. So no balls and 2 strikes to Ellis. Pitcher's count for Salantas. Salantas, the freshman for the Plainsmen. Boy, that just missed. Close. Well, so 1 ball and 2 strikes. Just missed on the inside. There's a ball hit to left center field. That ball's off the fence. 1 run comes across, and here comes a second run. And Peyton Ellis with a stand-up triple. And the Cougs lead 5-0. Ellis with the triple to score 2 runs, and the Cougs have blown this thing wide open in the bottom of the second, 5-0. And that's going to bring up the third baseman, Jordan Ochoa. Ochoa singled and scored. Jaden Ochoa. Jaden singled and scored in the 1st. She's 1 for 1. But a big 2-out triple for Ellis. There's an infield fly that's going to get caught by the second baseman. She's underneath it for out number 3. Newman's under it for out number 3, but not before. The Cougs get 2 runs on 2 hits for 1 left on base. We've played 2. Lady Cougs 5, Plainsmen nothing. You're watching Lady Cougar softball on AISD Live. Welcome back to Midland. Cougs strike again with 2 runs on 3 hits in the bottom of the second. They lead 5-0. 5 runs on 6 hits for the Cougs. And leading off for the Plainsmen in the top of the third will be Riley Mize. Then back to the top with Michaela Perez and Natalie Olivares. So 9-1-2 for the Plainsmen. And they find themselves in a hole here in the top of the third, down 5-0. Cooper trying to force a game 3 in this best of 3 Division II by-district championship series. We're glad to bring it to you here from Midland. We were in Lubbock, Cooper yesterday where Abilene High swept the Amarillo High Lady Sandys 3-1-6-2. So Abilene High moves on to the area round to face El Paso Americas Thursday night in Pecos in the game 1 of their 3-game series. Here's the pitch. It's going to be high for ball 1. And Wiley beat Lubbock High 11-0 in game 1 of their best of 3 series. So District 4-5A faring pretty well against 3-5A right now. It's going to be high for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. It's going to be low for ball 3, so 3-0. Hitters count for Mize. Actually, I got 5 hits for the Cougs because one of those was an error. Just missed, so Mize walks on 4 pitches. And that's going to bring up the top of the order.
Number 1, Michaela Perez.
Number 1, Michaela Perez. The left fielder, she grounded out her first time up. She's 0 for 1, the left-hander. So leadoff walk. The Plainsmen back to the top here. Just missed for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. Cougars 5 runs on 5 hits. No errors, and Plainsmen no runs, 1 hit, and 1 error. And there's a ball hit right up the middle for a base hit. So Perez with her first hit of the afternoon. And that's going to bring up Natalie Olivares. Olivares flew out in the first. She's 0 for 1.
Number 3, Natalie Olivares.
Olivares and Smith on deck. So 2 hits, a walk and a hit. 2 on, no out here in the top of the third. Plainsmen threatening. It's in there for strike 1. There's a throw down. Oh, close. That was close. And now Coach Hawthorne's going to come out. But that was a close play at third. So Mize at third and Perez at second. And now the umpires are going to convene. So runners at second and third and no out as the umpires get together to talk about it. No balls and a strike to Olivares. And they said she's safe, so Plainsmen with their first threat of the game. Runners at second and third with no outs. And Olivares up. Ball hit foul. So no balls and 2 strikes to Olivares and Smith on deck. There's a ball hit. It's going to be foul. Foul down the left field line. Kuhn almost got to that ball. So no balls and 2 strikes to Olivares. And there's a little fly ball hit foul down the right field line. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Mize led off with a walk, and then Perez singled to center field, and then a double steal. So runners at second and third, but 0-2 to Olivares. Fouled off the net right in front of us. Still 0-2. And there's a ball hit into left field. 1 run's going to score, and here comes the other runner, and she's out. What a play by Madeline Kuhn to throw her out at the plate. But 1 run did score. So Mize scores, but Perez is thrown out. But what a throw from Madeline Kuhn to the plate, and Hawthorne with the tag. And Olivares ends up at second base. And now the home plate umpire explaining to Coach Cronk what's going on. So Coach Cronk still voicing his displeasure over the call to the home plate umpire. So 1 run is in, and now the home plate umpire will convene again with the field umpire. But Mize has scored, and the Plainsmen are on the board trailing 5-1. And Olivares at second with the double. And Jaden Smith in. And the umpire is still talking about it. Got to be enough evidence to overturn it. And she's out. So Perez is out. So 1 out, and now Cronk is really upset about it. So Jaden Smith steps in. She walked in the first.
Number 8, Jaden Smith.
So 1 out, runner at second, and Smith steps in. But a big out for the Lady Cougs there to keep that run off the board. Here's the pitch. Let's go outside, ball 1. So 1 ball and no strikes. Outside for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Both pitchers been close on inside and outside corners. So 2-0 to Smith. It's going to be high for ball 3. 3-0. And so I don't know what's being said now. So 3 balls and no strikes to Smith with McBeth on deck. Smith and McBeth with good power. It's going to be high for ball 4. So Smith walks for the second time today. And now that's going to bring up the first baseman, Sabrina Macbeth. Macbeth singled in the first. She's 1 for 1.
Sabrina Macbeth.
Macbeth's 1 for 1. So 1 out, 2 runners on here in the top of the third. A run already in. Plainsmen threatening. That's in there for strike 1. Macbeth with Fernandez on deck. That's outside for ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. And if you're Ellis, what you want something on the ground, get a double play ball here. It's in there for strike 2. Good pitch. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And if you could get Macbeth out here, that would be huge. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. That's down low for ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two and 2. There's a ball hit into right field for a base hit. 1 run will score.
There you go.
So Macbeth with a single that scores a run. So Oliveras scores. Smith goes to third. And Macbeth at first. So that brings up the right fielder, number 9, Selena Fernandez. And Fernandez, she flew out in the first. She's 0 for 1.
That inside, Phil.
But runners at the corners and 1 out. 5-2 now, Plainsmen trail. Ball hit foul. So 3 hits in the inning for the Plainsmen. And they've scored 2 runs. Smith at third and Macbeth at first. Fernandez with Vaquera on deck. 1 ball and 1 strike. Outside for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike.
That inside, Phil.
2 and 1. In the dirt for ball 3. And now Macbeth will go to second. So runners at second and third with 1 out, 3 and 1 to Fernandez. And Ellis is in trouble here in the top of the third with 1 out. 2 runs across already. Ball hit foul into the dugout, almost hit Coach Hawthorne. And that was an absolute rocket hit over there. So full count to Fernandez. Full count to Fernandez. Here comes the payoff pitch. High for ball 4. So Hernandez walks. And now the bases are loaded for the Plainsmen. And time is called by Coach Hawthorne. Hawthorne will go out to talk to Peyton Ellis. So bases loaded with 1 out. 2 runs across here in the top of the third. Cooper leads 5-2. Ellis with 3 walks in the inning. 3 walks and 3 hits for the Plainsmen. Monterey with 2 runs on 4 hits in there. Cooper 5 runs on 5 hits. Here in the top of the third inning. So number 4, the third baseman, Ali Vaquera, steps in. Vaquera, she grounded out in the second. She's 0 for 1. Ball hit foul.
Good hit. Hey, you're pulling, adjust it.
Man, if you're on that left side, you better keep.
Let's go.
You better stay alert over there. Hit some foul rocket balls over there. So no balls in the strike to Vaquera. Bases loaded.
There you go.
There's a ball hit to center field. It's gonna be off the fence. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score.
Let's go.
So Smith scores and Macbeth scores. And Vaquera with a double. And now Monterey has cut the lead to 5-4. 4 runs in the inning for the Plainsmen.
Number 5, Wiley Massey.
So Massey steps in. She struck out in the second. She's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1. So 1 out. Still just 1 out. Runners at second and third. 4 runs in the inning so far. Outside, ball 1. So 1 ball and 1 strike. But Vaquera with the big double to score 2 runs for the Plainsmen. So 2 outs, and that brings up the second baseman, 21, Riley Newman. Newman flew out in the second. She's 0 for 1. 2 on, 2 out here.
Number 21, Kylie Newman.
It's Riley. Hang on, let me look. It's Kylie Newman, yes.
Riley.
With a K.
Kylie.
And there's a ball hit deep to left field. Off the wall. And both runs will score. So Newman with a double off the fence. And the Plainsmen take the lead 6-5 here in the top of the third. And Now the Plainsmen have batted around here. Mize walked and scored to lead off the inning. 6 runs in the inning for the Plainsmen. It's going to be high for ball 1.
Number 12, Riley Mize.
So 1 ball and no strikes to Mize. It's in there for strike 1.
Go, Riley. You got it.
So 9 batters have come to the plate here in the top of the 3rd. 6 runs across. Runner at second. It's going to be high for ball 2. So 2 balls and a strike, 2 out and 1 on here. But the Plainsmen with 6 runs on 5 hits have taken the lead 6-5. That's down low for ball 3. So 3-1. Three balls and a strike. It'll be high for ball 4. So Mize walks for the 2nd time in the inning. And that's going to bring back up the top of the order, number 1, Michaela Perez. Perez,
Number 1, Michaela Perez.
she grounded out in the 1st, singled and was thrown out at 3rd in this inning. She's 1 for 2, the left-hander. So the 10th batter in the inning for the Plainsmen. And they lead 6-5 with 2 outs and 2 on. Outside. So 1 ball and no strikes. It's down low for ball 2. 2-0. Fouled out of play for strike 1. 2 balls and a strike.
Go, Michaela.
To Perez. Fouled out of play for strike 2. So 2-2 to Perez. Foul back. Still 2-2.
Every time I come down here, you're on it.
Here's the pitch. And that's going to go back by the backstop.
Go!
So both runners will advance. Newman to 3rd and Mize to 2nd. So full count to Perez. Here comes the payoff pitch. Gonna walk her.
Let's go!
So she walks. And that may be all for Peyton Ellis.
Let's go!
So Coach Hawthorne coming out to talk to Ellis. She may make a pitching change. We're going to see here shortly. Monterey with 6 runs on 5 hits here in the top of the third. And we do have a new pitcher. It's going to be number 1. It's going to be the shortstop. Abby Alvarado will come in to pitch for Ellis. So Ellis goes 3 innings. She gives up 6 hits and 6 runs. And she's responsible for the bases loaded. And Alvarado comes in relief. Monterey has sent 10 batters to the plate here in the top of the third. Six runs on 5 hits here in the inning. And Alvarado goes to the mound to take over for Ellis. And Ellis will go to short. So Alvarado on the mound now to try to get out of this inning. But bases are loaded.
Number 3, Natalie Olivares.
And so Natalie Olivares, the shortstop, comes in. She flew out and she doubled and scored. She's 1 for 2. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Swinging for the fence right there. There's an infield fly. That's going to be caught for out number 3. But not before the Plainsmen get 6 runs on 5 hits. They sent 10 batters to the plate, and they left 3 on base. We've played 3.5. It's Monterey 6, Cooper 5. You're watching Lady Cougar Softball on ASD Live.
Defense, let's go.
I think she left her head too long. Welcome back to Midland Legacy. Monterey scores 6 in the top of the third, take the lead 6-5. We've got a new pitcher on the mound for Monterey. It's going to be number 9. The junior Selena Fernandez comes in to pitch for the Plainsmen. It's going to be foul for strike 1. So Salantas goes 2 innings, gives up 5 hits and 5 runs.
Number 4, Natalie Kuhn.
Kuhn steps in. Kuhn, Hawthorne, and Ruiz. Kuhn hit the 3-run homer in the first. She's 1 for 1. Foul back for strike 2. So no balls and 2 strikes. So Cooper had a 5-0 lead, but that's gone now. They're down a run here at the bottom of the third. And there's a ball hammered to left field. Off the fence, and Kuhn's rounding first, going to slide in with a stand-up double. So Kuhn with a hot bat as she gets another double after hitting a 3-run homer in the first. And the Cougs have the tying run at second base. It's going to bring up the catcher, number 2, Riley Hawthorne. She flied out. She flied out in the first. She's 0 for 1.
Number 2, Riley Hawthorne.
So Hawthorne steps in 0 for 1. Send that for strike 1. Hawthorne, the freshman catcher, Coach Hawthorne's daughter. There's a ball hit to left field, foul. So no ball and 2 strikes. Hawthorne with Ruiz on deck. Salantas had 2 strikeouts, 5 runs on 5 hits, 2 strikeouts in 2 innings for Monterey. So 0-2, here's the pitch for Fernandez in for ball 1. So 1-2.
Go, foul, you got it, foul.
1 ball and 2 strikes to Hawthorne. That's going to be high, and Kuhn will go to third on the pass ball. So the tying run at third base. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Hawthorne. So a deep fly or base hit will tie the game here in the bottom of the third. Glad you're with us on ASD Live. And there's a ball hit to center field. Going to be caught. Kuhn will tag and she'll score easily. So Kuhn scores and we're tied at 6. That's going to bring up the second baseman, number 12, Ella Ruiz. She struck out in the first. She's 0 for 1. So Cooper ties the game right back at 6. Don't go anywhere, folks. We've got a good one brewing here in Midland. Fouled back for strike 1. Plainsmen with 6 runs on 6 hits and an error. Cooper, 6 runs on 7 hits and no errors. 3 in the first, 2 in the second, and 1 in the third for Cooper. 6 in the third for the Plainsmen. So no balls and a strike. There's a ball hit right back to Fernandez. It's going to be for out number 2. And that's going to bring up the first baseman, number 17, Noah Kuhn. She singled and scored back in the second. She's 1 for 1.
Number 17, Noah Kuhn.
So the Kuhn sisters with the hot bats today for Cooper. She steps in 1 for 1. There's a ball hit to second base. Gonna be out for out number 3. So Newman to Macbeth. So Cooper gets 1 run on 1 hit, nobody left on base. We've played 3. We're tied at 6. Don't go anywhere. We got a good one here. You're watching Lady Cougar softball on ASD Live.
I don't understand that. Because they're supposed to play a 3rd game. She says they're done.
It's getting hot out here.
Good ball game, isn't it?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
How'd y'all do?
Ready to go back or no?
Midland
Ready
here?
to go back? Okay. Welcome back to Gene Smith Field here at Legacy High School. Cougs tied at 6. We're tied at 6 here in the top of the 4th. And leading off for the Plainsmen, Jaden Smith, Sabrina Macbeth, and Selena Fernandez, 3, 4, 5. Smith has walked twice and scored to face Abby Alvarado, who came in relief of Peyton Ellis.
Okay, I will.
Game 2 of this best of 3. Plainsmen won the first game 7-5. If Cooper wins game 2,
Leading off, number 8,
we'll take a
Jaden
30-minute
Smith.
break, and then game 3 will be 30 minutes after that. Winner plays El Paso El Dorado in the area round. So Smith steps in. She's walked twice and scored to face Alvarado. Here's the pitch. And there's a ball hit to right field. That's going to drop for a base hit. So Smith with her first hit of the afternoon. And that's going to bring up the first baseman, number 22, Sabrina McBeth. McBeth singled in the first. She singled and scored in the third. She's 2 for 2.
Number 22, Sabrina McBeth.
So McBeth 2 for 2 steps in. Smith with the leadoff single to lead off the top of the fourth here. There's a ball hit to right field, so back-to-back hits. And Smith will go to third. So McBeth with her third hit of the afternoon. And that's going to bring up the
Number
right
9,
fielder.
Selena Fernandez.
Selena Fernandez, the right fielder. She flied out in the first, and she walked and scored. She's 0 for 1. So back-to-back hits for the Plainsmen. Runners at the corners, no outs. Maybe high for ball 1. Could be high for ball 2. Actually, 1 ball, no strikes. 2 balls and no strikes. Ball hit foul into the Cooper dugout. 2 balls and a strike to Fernandez. Vaquera on deck. Vaquera with the big double in the back in the third inning. So 2 balls and a strike. Runners at the corners and no outs here in the top of the fourth. There's a fly ball hitting the infield. Peyton Ellis will get underneath that one. And she'll make the catch for out number 1. That's going to bring up the third baseman, number 4, Ali Vaquera. Vaquera, she grounded out, and then she hit the big 2-run or the big double to score 2 runs.
Ali Vaquera.
Back in third, she's 1 for 2. So 2 on, 1 out here for Vaquera. She stands in 1 for 2. There's a ball hit to center field. It'll be caught. The run will come in.
That's it.
So Smith will score. So Castro with a catch in center field. So 2 outs. But the run comes across, and the Plainsmen take the lead 7-6.
Good job. Let's go. Keep it going.
And that's going to bring up Wiley Massey, the designated player.
Let's go, Nat. You got it.
Let's go, Nat.
She struck out and she flied out. She's 0 for 2. So 2 out, 1 out, 1 on here. Actually, 2 outs and 1 on.
Let's go, Nat.
Back-to-back fly
Get your
outs.
hit.
So Massey steps in 0 for 2. 2 outs and 1 on here, top of the fourth. Plainsman leads 7-6. It's fouled back for strike 1.
Up to bat, number 6, Nat Hernandez.
So Natalie Hernandez is into bat for Massey. Slow down the first 9 time. So Hernandez into bat for Wiley Massey. Hernandez, the junior. 1 ball and 1 strike to Hernandez. 1 on and 2 out here in the top of the 4th. 1 run already in. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Good pitch. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. Scoreboard says 1 out, but I've got 2 flyouts back to back. One ball and 2 strikes. Foul. Still strike 2. Still 1 and 2. Foul back. Still 1 and 2. So 1 ball and 2 strikes, 2 outs, 1 on here, top of the 4th. That's down, gets back to the backstop. So Macbeth will go to second. Macbeth goes to second on the pass ball. So 2 balls and 2 strikes to Hernandez. Plainsmen already with a run across here in the inning. There's a fly ball hit foul, but Kuhn coming in hard. Nice try. Nice try by Natalie Kuhn. Full extension dive trying to make the catch out in left field. So still 2 and 2. Two balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs. Ball hit out of play. Still 2 and 2. Two balls and 2 strikes as Alvarado gets the signals for Coach Hawthorne. Fouled again. So Hernandez hanging in there, fighting Alvarado. Runner at second and 2 outs. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So a big strikeout there, but not before the Plainsmen get 1 run on 2 hits, and there was 1 left on base. We played 4.5. 7-6 Plainsmen. Don't go anywhere. We have a good one going on here. You're watching Lady Cougar softball on ASD Live. Welcome back to Midland, bottom of the 4th, leading off for the Cougars. In the bottom of the 4th, it's going to be Franklin, Alvarado, and Castro. 8, 9, and 1. Cougs trailing 7-6. Plainsman 7 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. Cooper 6 runs, 6 hits. Plainsman scored 6 in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th, and Cougars have scored 3, 2, and 1. So we've got a good one here in game 2. Plainsmen took the first game 7-5.
Leading off, number 14, Gracie Franklin.
So Franklin steps in. She's 0 for 1. She struck out back in the second. It's down in the dirt or turf. Ball 1. One ball and no strikes to Franklin. Alvarado on deck. There's a ball, can be hit to short over to first for out number 1. So Oliveras to Macbeth for out number 1. 6-3. And that's going to bring up the pitcher.
Number 1, Abby Alvarado.
Number 1, Abby Alvarado. Alvarado, she flied out in the second. She's 0 for 1. Came in relief in the third inning of Peyton Ellis.
Sorry, guys.
So 1 ball and no strikes to Alvarado. It's in there for strike 1. So 1 ball and 1 strike. To Alvarado. Just missed for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. That's in there for strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Alvarado. Swing and a miss for strike 3. First strikeout for Fernandez. And now we're coming back to the top with Abigail Castro. Castro has singled.
Number 7, Abigail Castro.
Castro has singled twice and she scored twice. She's 2 for 2. So 2 outs, nobody on, and Castro stands in with a hot bat, 2 for 2. It's in there for strike 1. So no balls and a strike to Castro. There's a ball hit to right field. And Fernandez makes the catch for out number 3. To retire the side, so the Cougars go 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. We've played 4. 7-6 Plainsmen. You're watching Lady Cougar Softball on ASD Live.
Here we go. Get some runs.
Oh, man. Welcome back to Legacy High School here in Midland. Plainsmen lead 7-6. And top of the 5th, leading off for the Plainsmen, will be
Leading off, number 21, Kylie Newman.
Kylie Newman,
Go, Kylie.
Riley Mize, and Michaela Perez, 8, 9, and 1.
Let's go, Kylie!
Newman, she flied out, she doubled. She's 1 for 2. To face Alvarado. Just missed outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Gonna be high for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Newman, Mize on deck. Fly ball hit foul. Out of play. So 2 balls and a strike. It's going to be high for ball 3. So 3 balls and a strike. Hitters count for Newman. And there's a ball. It's going to be hitting the left field for a base hit. So Newman with her second hit of the afternoon. And that's going to bring up the left fielder, number 12, Riley Mize. Mize walked and scored and walked again in the 3rd inning. So
Number 12, Riley Mize.
So 1 on and no outs. Top of the 5th here. It's in there for strike 1. And there's a bunt foul. So no balls and 2 strikes. Fouled off the net right in front of us. Still 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes to Mize. There's a ball hit shallow. Nice play by Ruiz at second for out number 1. So Mize flies out to second for out number 1. Brings us to the top of the order, Michaela Perez. Perez, she grounded out.
Number 1, Michaela Perez.
She singled and she's walked. She's 1 for 2. Be high for ball 1. 1 on, 1 out. Plainsmen leads 7-6 here, top of the 5th. Scheduled for 7. Glad you're with us this afternoon on SD Live. If Cooper can pull it out, we'll go to a game 3, 30 minutes after. Ball fouled out of play, 1-1. Winner of this series will play El Paso El Dorado in the area round. El Dorado beat El Paso Chapin Thursday and Friday in El Paso. So high for the ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Oliveira's on deck. Three and 1. So 3 balls and a strike. Ooh, got a strike 3. Actually, not strike 3, strike 2. So full count now. That's a good pitch. Full count to Michaela Perez. Thought that was strike 3, my fault there. So full count, payoff pitch coming. It'll be high for ball 4. So Perez walks for the second time. Newman goes down to second. It's going to bring up number 3, Natalie Olivares. She flied out in the first.
Go, Nat.
She's doubled and scored in the third and flied out in the third. She's 1 for 3. So 2 on and 1 out here. That's in for ball 1. Ball hit foul. Coon going after it. Out of play foul. So 1 ball, 1 strike.
Inside the ball, baby. Inside the ball. Let's go.
Ball hit right by us here. Out of play. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, 2 on here, top of the 5th. Plainsmen leads 7-6. Time is called by the field umpire. Wants the shin guards in the dugout. Jaden Smith, the catcher, on deck. Ball hit into center field for a base hit. Runners will hold up. So Alvarez with her second hit of the afternoon. Bases are loaded now for number 8, the catcher. Smith walked. She walked again in the third and scored. She singled in the fourth and scored. She's 1 for 1. Bases loaded, 1 out. Monterey threatening again here in the top of the 5th. High fly ball. Coon at first going to have it for out number 2.
Come on, Steph. Go, Sabrina.
And that's going to bring up number 22, Sabrina Macbeth. She has
22, Sabrina Macbeth.
She has 3 hits on the day and scored in the back in the third. She's 3 for 3. Bases loaded, 2 outs here. And if we could get out of this inning with no runs, it'd be huge. It's outside for ball 1. That was a big out there to get Smith out. But Macbeth, Macbeth with 3 hits on the day might be their best hitter. There's a ball that's hit deep. And that goes off the wall. And a bases clear and triple. A bases clear and triple for Macbeth. So bases clear and triple for Macbeth. And that's her 4th hit of the afternoon. And the Plainsmen lead 10-6
Let's go,
here in the top of the 5th.
Number 9, Selena Fernandez.
Ball fly ball to center field. And Coon will have it for out number 3. So Fernandez flies out to Coon in left field, but not before the Plainsmen get 3 runs on 3 hits, and there was 1 left on base. We played 5 1/2. 10-6 Plainsmen. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Lady Cougar softball on ASD Live.